Hi and welcome back to Exploring Qigong. In this session I will start teaching you a Qigong set, and I will divide it into parts because it's fairly long, this one, to begin with. And this is a part of a 5 Qigong set called Soaring Crane Qigong. I learned it from my main teacher for more than 20 years now, Master Sam, and of course he put some of his ideas into the system. This one is not necessarily an easy one. We have the Qigong set which is very easy for most people to do straight away from day one. We also have Qigong set which is quite complicated. This one here is somewhere in between. See, when it comes to Qigong, a lot of people, they like to do soft movements, easy movements to do and so on, which is great. You work with mobility and you can work with awareness and you can work with your breathing. That's fine. But originally, when it comes to Qigong, we do have different things we have to work with to even call it Qigong. You also have to work with strengthening the body. You have to work with the tendons. You have to work with the fascia or meridian system. And when you do that, some of the exercise can be quite, if not strenuous, at least you can feel them. And this is what this set actually does. When I used to teach it a lot, I actually taught the second set first when I had to do with elder people. Because some of the elder people were quite restricted in their joints and the movement. So I found that teaching them the second routine, which is a bit more easy to do, but on the other hand, the idea in the second routine is that you can feel and sense and circulate the Qi. Anyway, to follow the traditional method, I will start out with the first routine here and divide it into parts. As usual, when I teach you something new, I always go through it roughly first, and then I go into a few details. So you start out in a Wuqi standing position, arms hanging by the side. I do it mechanical and also a bit staccato right now. I bring up my arms here. I relax the wrist. I push out and sit down. Up again. Pull in towards the shoulder. Out. Sit down. Up. In. Out. Sit down. I do it one more time. In. Out. Put the hand 45 degrees. Move to the side, heels off the ground. Push to the side, sit down. Up, move in, out, push out. Up, move in, out, push out. One more time, up, move in, push out, sit down. Move in front. Up, heel off the ground, push the hands down, close the hand, pull up, throw away in front of you, move up, open, and move down to the top of it or the acupuncture point, Bai Hui. Okay, this is the first part of it. See, a few details here. When I push out here, I never stretch out the elbow joints. I always keep it a little bent. But the idea is when I push out here, I should open the shoulder joint, open the elbow joint, open the wrist, even open the fingers. If you go back to one of the previous sessions, I was talking a bit about inflating, expanding and deflating. At that point, I was softly opening up the joints, softly closing the joints again. Here I open up the joint and I close the joint. The same goes when I move to the side here. I'm not stretching out the elbow. I'm opening up the joints, pushing away, pushing away. If you imagine I was standing with my hands close to a wall here. I have the wall here. I'm not pulling my fingers away from the wall, I push out the heel of the hand so that it touches the wall as well, and then I move back. Another thing as well, you move the 3 joints in the arm at a straight line, meaning when I move in here, shoulder, elbow, wrist, same line. Shoulder, elbow, wrist. Also here, a lot of people, if they're restricted in the shoulders, they move like this. This is not the idea of this exercise, this Qigong set. The elbow goes down, hand in, pushing out again, pushing away. When I push down here, I imagine that I push 2 balloons or balls down towards water, so I feel some sort of resistance. So I'm basically not dropping like this, I'm stretching this part of the arm. Part of the arm where you have the yin meridians. Move in here. When I go up here, bring in the chin, I push down from the heel of the hand as I pull in the chin. Then I do a closing movement, and when I move the arms up here, I move them up along the spine, and then I throw away in front of me, and then move up again. Okay, let's try to do it with a few more instructions while we're doing it. So I have my arms hanging by the side first. Bring them to the side of the body. Standing in Vuchi position, making sure I don't use too much muscular force, just use whatever necessary. Always when we start out a Qigong set, we start out by breathing in, breathe out and let go of the arms. Forget about the breathing for now. Then I move up here. Once the wrist reaches shoulder level, I push out. Push away, push away, push away, sit down, sit down, sit down. We work with 6 directions here. Something is going forward, the back is going a little bit backward without rounding. I reach for the sky, I reach for the ground, and I expand around the ribs. I move up again, and I move in, sit down. Push up, sit down. Move up, in. Move up, and down. And again, up, in, out, down. 45 degrees. Move to the side. Heels slightly off the ground. Flat foot again. Push away. Push, push, push away. Without stretching out the elbow joint. Move up. Pull in. Push out. Sit down. Move up. Pull in. Push up. Sit down. Move up. Pull in. Push out. Sit down. Here it's like gliding over an imaginary ball and push down. Feel the resistance. Moving in. Move up, heels slightly off the ground. Push down. Breathe in here. As you close the hand, breathing in. Breathe out and throw away in front of you. Move up. Breathing in. Breathing out. See, as for the breath, I've said this many times before too. In the beginning, just make sure that you're not holding your breath. As you go along, the movement will be coordinated with your breathing. But let's say that I'm teaching a group and I tell them you should breathe in here, breathe out here. And I, at the same time, want them to do it at the same speed as me. That would be impossible. Some have longer, deeper breath. Some have shorter, more shallow breath, and so on. So when you coordinate the breathing with your movement, it is your breath, it's your movement. So if we do it in a group, we would be doing it at different speeds. That being said, I want to share the information with you so you know when you breathe in and when you breathe out, once you get familiar with the set, so you know what to do. So I do it again. This time I'm adding the breath. So I start out by taking a few breaths in the Vuchi standing. From here, I breathe in, breathe out and let go of the arms. Move up, breathing in. Breathe out and sit down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out and sit down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And I move to the side now. Heels slightly off the ground. Breathing in. And breathing out. Sit down. Sit down. Move up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And again, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Sit down and breathe out. Glide over an imaginary ball. Breathing in. Breathe out as you sink down. Breathe in. Move up, heels off the ground. Breathe out. Push down, push down, push down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Move up. Breathing in. And breathe out. And finish. I show the set to you, the movement here from the side as well, so you get a little idea. I do it a little faster than I normally would do it. So I start out here, Vuchi standing, breathing in, breathing out. Relaxing, moving up, breathing in, breathe out. Push up from the ground, breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and out. Move up. Breathe in, heels off the ground. Breathe out, push away, push away, push away. Breathing in. Breathe out. breathing, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, out. One more time. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, out. Breathing, breathe out. Imagine you are pushing 2 balloons or balls down towards water. Breathe in, move up. Breathing out. Push the heel of the hand down. Breathing out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Move up. Breathing in. And sinking down. Breathing out. See, when you go from here, breathing in and breathe out with sound, you can imagine that you take all kind of bad stuff, feelings, sickness, and you just throw it away. And if you are standing outside like here, then when you open up here, breathing in, imagine you are taking fresh energy from the surroundings and you're just bringing it down to your body through your central channel all the way down. And then stop here. See, this was the third part of the Soaring Crane number 1. You don't necessarily, when you do the Qigong set, have to do the whole set themselves. If your focus is a bit on opening up the shoulders, opening up the chest, be more flexible here, have more mobility, making room for more relaxed body and for everything to take place more fluently inside the body. This part is very, very good to work on that. When we get back to the next session, we will focus on some movements where we involve the shoulder blades even all the way down to the lower back, and we will add on until we finish the set. But for now, I just advise you to, if you find it was a nice set to try to experiment with, work a little bit with it. Make sure that you're not stretching out from the elbow point. Always seek the bend in the straight and the straight in the bend. And then get a little familiar with the set. As for the breathing, wait a little bit by combining the breath and the movement till you're more familiar with the movement. Of course, there are a few movements like bringing the arms down here. It invites you to breathe out. This one, breathing in and breathing out, I advise you to do it straight away. That's fine, you can do that. But for the rest of the movement, maybe wait a little bit with that. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the session as much as I did. And then I will see you soon. Take care.